Jeffrey thinks that journaling is feminine, but Jeffrey would benefit so much from implementing journaling into his life. His thoughts are like a sea when there's a storm. It's just chaos. Everything's all over the place and you can't manage anything. But Adonis is stoic. Adonis journals with elegance. His thoughts are like a tranquil ocean, at peace. You see, Adonis always has a clear head because he journals and meditates and like he's on self-improvement. Yeah, but like you get the point. Also, I just want to make a disclaimer really quick. Yes, I use Jeffrey and Adonis. I've been really inspired by Hamza, and like he's genuinely changed my life. And I think that Jeffrey and Adonis really helped me. So hopefully I can help you too by using Jeffrey and Adonis too. Right. I'm around. I'm just gonna tell you a story, a personal story, real quick. I'm around 14 and I'm in an exam. I think it's a Spanish exam, and right now, bro, I'm stressing out because I don't know the answers to any questions, and I feel like I'm performing so badly. And I'm getting a bunch of negative thoughts about this, like thoughts that I should hurt myself as punishment for like not revising and not performing well on this test. I don't even have the results yet. I haven't even finished the test, but I'm getting all of these negative thoughts. And then I go home and I talk to my mum about what I was thinking during the test, and then like I have like this sense of relief after I've talked about it, after I've like got it off my chest, and I realize that getting things off of my chest has been one of the best things to relieve stress, calm down, and just like think with a clear head. And that is exactly what journaling will do for you as well. So, we're going to do. There's two forms of journaling. There's gratitude journaling and deep journaling. Both of these are actually really straightforward. They're not like complicated. I'm not going to make you do some crazy stuff, alright? It's just straightforward. First of all, get a habit tracker. So you can make this on your wall, literally just like write the habit, and then like you can put the dates. So how do I explain? No, it's too long. But yeah, you can look online how to make a habit tracker. It's straightforward. I should make a video explaining how to make a physical habit tracker, just so like like you're never lost, right? And then there's also habit tracker apps online which you can use. You could use Notion, or you could just go on the App Store and find any one. It doesn't really matter which one you use. Then what I would do is add gratitude journaling and deep journaling to that habit tracker. So we'll go over gratitude journaling first. First thing, try and do it on paper. With both journaling techniques, try do them on paper. It's just 10 times better for you. Just leave your devices alone for like 5 minutes, bro. It's not that hard, bro. Like you're not gonna miss out on anything. There's nothing to lose, bro. Just do it on paper. I don't care if your handwriting's bad. The only person who, you, oh, you're gonna make me. I'm gonna have to start deep journaling after like you start journaling, bro. Because you're a headache right now, man. Do it on paper. If you must, if like there's literally like no other way, then yes, you can do it on a device. But try and do it on paper. In the morning, we're just going to write down what we're grateful for. That's it. I'm grateful for this water, which has got some weird aftertaste because I was sick recently. So I think, like, apparently, like, I could still have like, C19. It's actually disgusting. Oh my god. Like, by the way, I'm not a loony, right? I actually do drink water, right? I do like water, but that is awful. That is awful. Gosh. Write down what you're grateful for. It's as simple as that. You can, if you want to enhance the gratitude process, you can write because I'm grateful for X because of Y. But like you don't need to do that when you're starting out. The reason we do gratitude journaling, it isn't actually the act of just writing something out. So if you say for the excuse me, if you said for like the past, let's say this is 2 weeks into the future, in if for the past 2 weeks you've just been typing in like I'm grateful for my mom, I'm grateful for my dad, like do you know what I mean? If you're just writing that, it can work and it's nice, but at that point we know you're grateful for your dad. Because a lot of people will say that, oh, but can't I just write the same things every single day? Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is to take time out of your day to just sit and think about what you're grateful for, to just experience gratitude, to just be thankful for what you already have. That's how you like. That's the point of gratitude journaling. So in the morning, just solid. It literally takes like 2 minutes, and it improves your mental health significantly. I don't see why you wouldn't do it. The second thing is deep journaling. So when your mind's been overthinking about something, or say for example, like you were in my case and in the exam you were having negative thoughts, you could go home and journal about it. Because journaling, deep journaling, it kind of like gets it off your chest. I hope you've heard that phrase before, where it's like talking about it basically. But you could just get a journal and just write. There's no structure to it. You just like you could write the date, and the way I do it usually is because I just have this one journal right now. I'll usually like I'll usually just write my gratitude stuff, and then afterwards I like just under it I might deep journal later in the day. You just write about what you're thinking. You just write what your thoughts are. And the truth is, don't worry about anyone else reading it. Unless it's like really, really personal. Like you wouldn't tell someone even if you would know you were gonna die that night, like type thing, you know what I mean? But most likely that's not the case. Because I understand there is a bit of privacy concern with some people. But for the most part, you can just write your honest thoughts. Just write them down. And you will feel so much relief from doing that. Because like you can't have this mindset where you're worrying about if someone else reads it. The way I like to think of it is that if someone else does read it, if you were telling the truth, if that was like your genuine honest thoughts, that's just who you are and that's just how you feel. So however they react to it is just how they're reacting to the 100% real version of you. So that's my mindset towards doing deep journaling and just writing my genuine, true, honest thoughts. And one more thing as well, deep journaling actually helps you become more articulate. And I think it's because you have to actually write what you're thinking. And at first, that actually can be kind of difficult. It is kind of difficult to put into words what you're thinking. But as you do deep journaling, you learn to train that kind of like mental muscle of speaking what you're thinking, if that makes sense. I'm not really being too particularly articulate right now, but but we're chilling. Getting things off your chest is something that you like that changed my life personally, and deep journaling in my opinion is the best way to do that because you kind of get the best of both worlds. You can talk about what you're truly feeling without having to talk to it about anyone else, which is like that is the best of both worlds because there's some things which you might be overthinking about but you can't really tell it to anyone because you want to keep it private. But then if you put it in a journal, you can get the best of both worlds and keep it private whilst you stop overthinking about it. It's almost like unraveling like there's an analogy which is like it's almost like unraveling earbuds where like they're mad tangled at first, but then as you deep journal they almost get unraveled. That's one thing. And there's another analogy which Hamza used, which is that it's almost like saving your thoughts to the hard drive. So whilst you're like when you haven't deep journaled about it, it's in RAM and it's just constantly going, and you clearly haven't paid enough attention to like this topic of thought. But when you deep journal about it, it's almost like you recognize that this is a topic that you need to think about, and you actually give it the time it needs, and then it gets saved to the hard drive, and you don't need to think about it anymore because you've actually sat down and allowed your brain time to think about that topic. Because if you're overthinking about it during school, during the gym, or like just random times during the day, it is something that you need to go and journal about, because it realistically, it's not normal to be overthinking about this one topic for the past 5 days. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's deep journaling. If you have any questions, just comment. But hopefully that does it. My camera's hella low right now, so I'ma hop off. Safe.